Numatic NRV200 is done despite its appearances. Bless it, it's like me, it's never going to be a beautiful thing. But it does now work, at least it is cleaner. We'll have a look, and we need to give it some tools. So let's get on with the video and I'll show you how much my free Numatic has cost me, and we can decide if it was even worth it in the first place. Possibly not, but equally there's no point me showing you a dead machine with no tools as an after video, is there? No, that would be silly. More silly than probably picking it up in the first place, bless him. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, the Numatic NRV200 is all done and ready to show you how it looks now. Not even Phoenix wants to go near him, bless it. But equally, you've seen him apart quite a lot, haven't you? Yes, because it hasn't been terribly plain sailing. But let's start with the exterior and then progress inside. First major issue that I had is that yes, it has all been washed and polished, as in I've sifted the worst of, and crikey, this Numatic logo probably going to come off just with some spit on my hand, let alone a cloth full of sift to do the rest, and I brushed it over, and yeah, you can see it pretty much instantly started to take off the Numatic writing. So normally this would be a bit of a pain. I've certainly near ruined Henry's doing that. This, not quite so bad, because yeah, he's still got the burn mark on him there, and the whole rest of it is fairly scuffed up. The bin came up quite nicely. Obviously the wheels have seen a phenomenal amount of use, but there's only so much you can do. Let us open the top, and immediately things look a lot better. Inside there is pretty clean, and yes, the first new part is this filter, which I was actually saving for something else, but hey ho, that something else is going to have another new filter, I think. But since I haven't even done this something else, comment down below if you'd like me to have a look at the other Numatic that I have that's probably far more exciting than this. Let me know, but hey ho, filter is a filter, and better than the one that was in this, which was quite ripped apart. Then we have the bag, then we have the bin, which looks like this, a lot better than it did before when it was full of rotten, horrible, stinking water, although I think that black is to do with it, because it was there, a lot of it washed off, but it hasn't fully gone. But yeah, that's a bit, I haven't been able, this is as good as I've been able to get it without, you know, going too far, and by too far I mean wet sanding the entire thing, etc. Onto the cable, and quite annoyingly the cable isn't in bad nick, bar there's a little bit, if I can get a focus on it, of a nick in the cable there, and annoyingly my heat shrink that I have is the same size as this cable, so I couldn't feed it all the way up. I did try to cover this up a bit nicely, so I've just super glued that little bit down there like so, and yeah, everything works in that regard. Let me plug him in and show you what he sounds like. God, doesn't he run well? I mean, considering we found him by some bins full of water, he runs remarkably well, don't you think? And because he had to have a new motor. I did get the old motor running, wasn't filming annoyingly, I was just testing, and it did run. It sounded bloody awful though, and was bubbling and popping, and the bearing sounded shot as well. So already I have invested £26 in a 1400 watt replacement motor, which is why he sounds quite good indeed. And the high-low works. The high-low works, the switch sorted itself out with a bit of contact cleaner. We also have £3 invested in a new switch. So already he's cost me nearly £30. Blimey, I am a bit silly. But, you know, needed to show you him afterwards. I do this because I enjoy it, not because it makes financial or any sense. So here we go. Oh, the ice cream van is here. Really isn't ice cream van weather though. It's probably going to stop coming soon. So yes, this is the machine. We then have the hose, which has been through the washing machine twice and still looks like that. I also splashed out another £3 and then found that I already had one, but equally I've got other hoses that are in bits / need it, and the one that I have is a genuine one. In fact, it's here, look, I found it whilst looking for something else and could have saved the bother, but equally it's probably nicer to keep this for an actual pneumatic that I care about. So we have this cheapy, nasty hose end on there, and then I went and found in my stash this, which is again cheap pattern, you know, whatever, and yeah. We now have him pretty much with a fixed either end as we found him. But that's obviously how we found him. I have gone a little bit better than that. And we have a box. And over here, which I didn't prepare too well, so I didn't get it out, a bag. Yes, I went shopping on eBay, and in fact I've just realised I didn't fully need to use this. There's one in here, but equally I have a spare now. It's always good to have spares. But yeah, I thought, can't really sell him, and yeah, I'm going to sell him. I'm not going to make any profit at all. Crikey, I'll make more profit from the ad revenue on this video, so please watch the adverts kindly, because it pays for rubbish like this. But yeah, can't not sell him without any tools. So let me get some cutting implements and we'll see what rubbish I've bought. And rubbish it probably is. We'll start with this, and you can probably guess by, you know, the shape of the thing that yes, this is a wand and floor tool set that I found on eBay. I think it was a tenner. I think that included the postage. It certainly wasn't an awful lot. The cheapest that there was on the day that I looked, for sure. And already the end of the wand is at a jaunty angle. That's always good. Oh. This is how it came as well. It was posted like this. Bless them. We have ourselves a bent end, which is okay. So yes, we needed a bent end. So there we go. That looks better already. I think it is all genuine pneumatic. The people in the comments will know. Then, if I can get this out of the packet. Oh, they're C's. As soon as this arrived like that, I was a little bit worried that this would be the case, although I haven't tried too hard. Yeah, that is, God, that is jammed on. Oh, and actually, this isn't the same floor tool that was in the picture. I bought this mainly because pictured in the listing was a nice single pedal floor tool. What we have here is actually the style that goes with this, and ironically I went and got this out of my stash because I was going to keep the single pedal floor tool, you see. I was going to, you know, do a little bit of switchies, but they must have just had a load, and yes, this is the style that it comes with. And actually looking at that, I'm still going to give this one away with it because it's got like faded, worn out litter pickers. this one that we've just got in is actually quite nice, and may as well save it for a more deserving pneumatic. So I'm still 1-1 on the floor tools, and there we go, that's just clicked. Oh, well, that's gone well. Are you actually going to go on? Oh, what's going on? Right, you do fit. Why are you not fitting with this? Let me have a look. Oh, well, I can't separate the wands, and yeah, the plastic trim on this bit keeps coming off. What a pain in the bum. I may have to scout around for another set and keep these. But for now, he's certainly able to do some vacuuming now. For the first time, well, I say for the first time in a while, obviously, he's probably done lots of vacuuming just with that nub of a hose. Then we have this box, which is actually looking a little bit pointless now, but I think there's some other goodies in it that we can use to make this vacuum cleaner a more attractive proposition to a potential new owner. Hello. Sort of forgotten what was in here. Well, already that's a little bit annoying because this wasn't in the picture, all of these, so that actually helps rather a lot, and we'll take these off. I'll chuck them in the shed, and hey, we have them in there. Look, they more match the cleaner look. They're all bent, but hey, they actually fit. Okay, so problem solved. What else do we have? Well, we have a double tapered adapter. We have a very long crevice tool. It seems very nice actually, but it's very, very long. We then have a Vax 2-in-1 tool, a Dyson DC01/02 very worn out dusting brush. Oh, we have a pattern, not genuine, sort of Dyson DC16 through to whatever double tool. Then we have an upholstery set, a dusting brush, and it is an extension hose. Is that everything? Yeah, okay, no more surprises. Yeah, got an extension hose, and I actually got this hose for another double taper for its ends and the fact that it came with it. But looking at these ends, that's a nice short end, which is again going to be a lot nicer, better for the older cleaners. This end's scrap, it's got a big split down it, as they all do, so yeah, not too bad. I'll have that end off and chuck it back in the abyss that is the shed. And yeah, I think we'll certainly keep this crevice tool with it because it's nice and long, good for the car. And yeah, comment below, is this actually a genuine pneumatic long crevice tool? Because it's the same sort of plastic as the actual pneumatic tools, and I'm going by the extension hose, which I know was an optional extra. Part of me thinks that this might actually be a special. We'll keep that double taper adapter as well. So we do now have, for our Numatic NRV200, a full and more importantly postable, because I can take the sodding ones apart now, toolkit, which is marvellous really. Oh yeah, we've got two bend trims. Which one's nicer? This one's nicer, so I should keep that one. And we'll get rid of this one. Yeah, there we go. Really? Probably about £40 sat here, which, looking at it in the cold light of day, I'm thinking, why the heck did I spend £40 on it? And I cannot really tell you why, but it was fun. And I'm sure you've all done worse, especially you pneumatic collectors. But equally, for our under £40, I'd imagine, we saved it. It is now a fully working, with a complete set of tools, pneumatic, ready for car use, DIY use, probably not domestic use, let's be honest. But yeah, certainly ready to go. And am I going to pick up another free pneumatic from the bins? Well, possibly, because it's a bin find. You cannot be specific with one of those. You sort of get what you get. It is roulette, and we've had enough cool stuff from those bins, as you've seen before on my channel, and occasionally the dice rolls you a slightly bum hand, but equally we got something out of it. We have a working machine with a brand new motor, which is probably going to work massively in its favour, and lots of tools. And I should at least break even on the whole thing. So, there we go. Really, what's been your worst pneumatic find? Not the best, the worst. The one you probably didn't bother with, even though I bothered with this. Comment down below, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and but probably not this, hopefully not this, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.